Hey, my friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Side note, I just recorded like 15 minutes of a Q&A, but I realized I recorded it vertically, not horizontally, so we're gonna restart. Anyways, so yeah, I've posted a couple vlogs so far, and I realized what's a better way to do a YouTube introduction than a Q&A. So I got some people to ask me questions. I'm gonna answer them for you guys so you can get to know me a little bit and my channel and what I'm about. First question is, what made you start vlogging? To be honest, I've always been vlogging. Like, I've been vlogging since I was like 13 or 14, and I just always did it for fun. Like, I did it for my friends or family or like, close friends on Snapchat. And then when TikTok came along, I started posting it on my private TikTok account. Wait, let me just make sure if this is recording. One sec. Okay, we're good. Yeah, and I wasn't about to record another 15 minutes of Q&A without the mic being on. So yeah, and then when TikTok came along, I started posting on a private TikTok vlogs account, and then one of my sisters, her name is Hada, she was like, "Make it public. You're so funny. Your vlogs are entertaining," and I was like, "Thanks." I'm just kidding, but yeah, I kind of low key did always have a fear of like being perceived and people like actually watching my stuff and or it going viral. Again, I'm not against it going viral. I mean, like, make me rich and famous. But like, I'm just like, oh my God, like, what does everyone think? Does everyone, come on, let's go around the room and everyone tell me what they think. So I did have that fear in my head if I posted my vlogs. And then I was like, and then I started posting them publicly, but they were a little longer. They were like 5-10 minutes. And TikTok is more like a 30-second type of thing, or else, people are on to the next. So I was like, I want to start a YouTube channel. So I started a YouTube channel and I just post my vlogs here for fun. Um, One of the questions here says, what does a comfort hijabi vlogger mean? Like, why is ChatGPT asking these questions? But yeah, I just was like, I just want to be someone that hijabis can relate to. Especially, I'm not going to even say taking off your hijab, but being a hijabi in today's day and age can be hard. Yeah, it can be hard. And the reason it can be hard is because of social media and the way people are always on it and consuming and internalizing everything. Like, the reason it usually gets in people's heads is because they internalize comments or certain influencers or non-hijabis. So then when they see that and they're like, I don't fit in or I look different and I don't look like that person, it can cause this like debate and struggle within, and these voices in your head start telling you, these voices in your head, by the way, are the shaitan. Let's not forget that. Start telling you look pretty without it, or take it off, or people will like you more, or your vlogs will be better without it, whatever the case is. So this is just like my small approach on being someone relatable, funny for the girls, and just vibe it out. Like, another question here says, what would you describe your your vibe in 3 words? Like, I would say raw, funny, and relaxed. Like, just chill. Just like, girls can watch it, laugh about it, ask me questions. Like, it's really just for a sense of community for these girls who may be struggling with putting the hijab on. That being said, I don't really categorize myself as a hijabi. I've been wearing it since I was like 12, and it's just something that's a part of me. Khalas, like, I don't really think about it. It doesn't really, like, it's like putting on your shoes when you walk out the door. Like, you're not going to be like, "Ah, I'm wearing shoes." No, bro, like, I just put my hijab on, I wrap it, and I keep it pushing. It's really not something that like crosses my mind day to day. But recently, my younger sister just put on the hijab recently, and seeing it from another perspective really opened my eyes to the situation where it can be hard to fit in. It can, be hard to be the only hijabi in the friend group. Or, don't get me wrong, like, I'm in situations even at work where for 5 seconds, I look around the room and I do realize I'm the only hijabi in the room, but then I just keep it pushing. Like, one of my main things you're gonna hear me say all the time is just keep it pushing. Like, okay, I'm the only hijabi in the room. Like, does that decrease my value? Does that decrease my experience? Does that decrease my knowledge. No, it's really not that deep. Not downplaying anyone's struggles. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Like, it's just been something that I just put on and I keep it pushing for me. So being able to create that community for hijabis, like I said, I grew up with like 6 sisters. So we were always just a bunch of hijabis together, hanging out, joking, whether playing soccer, like that was my friend group. So I really, alhamdulillah, never had to go through that phase where I had to find friends to fit in, find people that are like me. And that's why I said with my younger sister, now that I'm seeing it from an outside perspective, it's definitely different because she's not growing up with a bunch of sisters. She's just really growing up by herself. So being in high school or uni or whatever it is and trying to find that community is something I really never had to experience. So if this community is your comfort community, if you find comfort in my vlogs, if you laugh, if you joke, if you can relate, that's literally my goal. That's all I want. I do this for fun. I do this because I like to. Like, it's really just chill. And that's why, like, I obviously do want my videos to be professional and to a certain standard, but at the same time, I'm not really like chasing a certain number of followers or chasing a certain number of viewers. I just do this because I like to and it's fun for me, and I crack jokes and then I keep it pushing and I go on about my life and day. This isn't my number one job, nor is it like one of my income sources. Like, it's literally just a hobby. I do it and I move on with my life. Also, side note, we are recording from New York City. I'm in New York right now. I live in Hamilton, Ontario. That's where I do my business. But I'm visiting a friend out here in New York. So I was like, let me get a little content in while I'm away. So you might see a lot of New York vlogs coming soon. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. So funny that I'm saying that right after saying I don't care to go this page. But no, again, I didn't mean that in like a bad way. I do care about growing my page. Like I said, I want it to be a community for hijabis in the modern world who may be struggling. I'm here for you. My community is here for you. And that's all that matters. These questions are a little boring, but this one says, how do you stay productive without burning out? ChatGPT really got me there. So long story short, I work 2 jobs. So I'm a real estate agent and then I work a night shift position, which is like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I work that 2 times a week, so it's really not that big of a deal. The only thing is that like it flips my sleep schedule sometimes. So inshallah, when I get to a certain point, I'm obviously gonna leave that job. I mean, I'm not one to ask this question too, just because I literally just finished going through this year, where I was just working 24/7, and I was so burnt out. I think it was like around August that I was so burnt out. And I was like, I need a vacation. I need something to like give my body a rest because I was neglecting my mental health, my physical health. My skin was bad. I lost so much weight. I wasn't eating enough. And don't get me wrong, I love working, but not to the point where I like neglect myself and prioritize work over myself. So I think it was in August where I was like, yeah, I need to make a switch, whether that's, setting up a system in my work-life balance schedule, the hours that I work. And then I started going back to the gym. I actually did a no sugar diet because I was watching this one YouTuber and he said, like, get comfortable putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. So going on a no sugar diet was and is madly uncomfortable because I have literally the biggest sweet tooth ever. So it was even something like 0 sugar creamer in my coffee, like that was like hit me different because I was like, this tastes so bad. And also I like sweet coffee. So it was really eye-opening in the sense of like my body changed, my skin cleared up. Again, I went back to the gym. Also, like, my body, I don't know if this is normal, but like my body can change very quickly, whether that's like losing weight or building muscle or whatever. So when I started seeing that, once I started going back to the gym, I was like, wait, taking care of yourself is fun. So yeah, it was literally sitting down and building a schedule, like when do I have class, when do I have training, when do I have work, what days am I working night, what time can I go to the gym, do I meal prep? I don't meal prep, by the way, but like what's my eating habits like? So, and then when I saw that like I could work while still taking care of myself, it really was like there's no need to burn yourself out and do too much basically because work, anything in your life is never as like should never be put over taking care of yourself and your mental health and everything like that. So, if I could give one piece of advice, I would say avoid it. I would say build a schedule. Like point out what is priority, put that in first, and then all the extra stuff can go in later, can squeeze in wherever you have energy to give it. If you don't have energy to give to something, don't, unless it's a priority where it needs that energy, right? So don't burn out your energy on things that don't matter, basically. This says, what's one dua or verse that always comforts you? This is actually a really good one, but long story short, I actually went through like a pretty hard time in my life last year. SubhanAllah, I was like tens of thousands of dollars in debt and I owed money to like every breathing person I knew. So I guess as an entrepreneur, like it was in my beginning stages, so I wasn't really smart about it, and I can't say that I put myself in that situation. SubhanAllah, it's just what happened, and it was a lesson that I had to learn the hard way. But I was like rock bottom, and I was like, "There's no way out of this. I can't see a solution. There's nothing I can do. I have no way to find a solution out of this." So this is actually like one of your morning azkar, and SubhanAllah, if you don't know what it means, like, and you just say it, obviously it still protects you, but the deeper meaning really hits. But it's Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum برحمتك أستغيث أصلح لي شأني كله ولا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عين. I hope that's I'm saying that correctly, but don't quote me. May Allah forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. But the translation is, O ever living one, O sustainer of all, by your mercy I call on you to set right all my affairs. Do not place me in charge of my soul, even for the blink of an eye. So this one really, really, really changed my life because, like I said, I just couldn't find a solution, and I just was like, you know what? SubhanAllah, there's no one I can turn to but Allah. So I was like, don't put me in control even for the blink of an eye. Just take care of all my affairs. I have no idea what to do or how to do it. I see no solution out of this. SubhanAllah, I submit to you fully to take care of my affairs, to find a way out of it for me and to deal with it. So that really put in perspective to me that I really like you're really never in control, no matter the situation. SubhanAllah, even if you're driving super safely and you have your seatbelt on, whatever the case is, you're not in control if someone hits you and then you pass away or you get hurt or you whatever the situation, right? So it really just was like, SubhanAllah, I submit fully to you. Just take care of my affairs, even for the blink of an eye. If I think that I am in charge for the blink of an eye, take charge of the situation for me. And yeah, that really, really pulled me out of debt out of all the hard affairs that I was going through. And then subhanAllah, I still say that day dua till this day. Like I said, it's in the morning of Qadr, so it really hits differently for me and really means a lot to me in my life. So this one says, what's your biggest ick or pet peeve? I actually have a lot. I have a lot of pet peeves and icks. So something really small but not a very good habit about me is that I'm a very impatient person, which again I don't guys, one second. Is that better? Is that better? Which again I don't really like, but I am an impatient person. Like very impatient. Like I hate driving because I hate sitting in traffic. Like I hate sitting behind someone. Like it's so bad. Astaghfirullah. And I hope I get better in it. But that's one of my pet peeves. And then another thing, or like, yeah, is that a pet peeve? One of my other pet peeves is like when people make small, consistent noises. Like everyone in my life and around me knows that I hate these little, like if someone is just going like stop, stop. And it drives my brothers insane because they're always like making noises and like doing things, and I'm like, just stop making that noise, and don't even get me started on people who chew loudly. Like, all those things just irk me. And then let's see, what's my biggest ick? Okay, let's say my biggest ick in a man. Okay, what's my biggest ick in a man, or a man that I would never marry? Two things: one, ego, and two, like a man who has to like remind you of what he did for you, or thinks that he saved you. So ego's pretty self-explanatory, but like just those men who think they're on top of the world, and it's like, buddy, come down to earth a little bit, please. It just like icks me off, and I'm like, you're not the prize here. You're not a girl. I'm the girl, I'm the prize. Like those men who want you to chase them, and like, yeah, don't get me started on that, okay? Go find some, I don't know, just get out of my face. And then my other one, what did I say? Oh, a man who thinks he saved you, and like reminds you of the things he gave you. Like, don't even get me started on that. But like, it's just really nasty. Like, it just rubs me the wrong way. Like, imagine doing something for someone, or I, subhanallah, I hate doing this, and if I do it, may Allah hold me accountable, because I hate when it's done to me. Like, whether that's advice or solution, or materialistic things, or like to remind someone, I'm the one who gave you that idea, I'm the one who started that, I'm the one who bought you that car, I'm the one who told you to start that course, I'm the one. No, no, no. Like, why? Like, why? Like, subhanAllah, you're ruining your reward of doing that thing for someone by reminding them, oh, I did that thing for you. So, especially if a man does that, and like, I took you out of your father's house, I got you the car, no. Goodbye. Red flag. So, if we're on the marriage topic, am I married? No. Am I gonna get married? Allah Alam. When will I get married? Allah Alam. Do I want to get married? Probably yes. Do I actually want to get married? Probably no. I'm just kidding. Of course I want to get married, but I just think marriage is like scary, bro. Like, it's just scary. You really, really, really never know who you married until you live with them. So this question says, would I stop content creation if my husband asked me to? This ChatGPT did not actually give me this question. I just made it up because I wanted to answer it. Let's see. Short answer, yes. Long answer, depends. Let me explain, ladies. Let me explain. Would I stop content creation if my husband asked me to? I think it really just depends on why he's asking me to. Like, is it from the religious ghira side, or is it from the controlling side? Because don't even get me started on the men who want to hold you back because they're insecure or threatened by your confidence or success. Again, another red flag in any man. So yeah, like if it's from the Islamically ghira side, then yeah, like I have to listen to my husband and I'll stop. Doesn't mean I'll stop content creation. I'll just make it for the girls. So if my account is private or whatever, like I private my videos, or I take the girls to a different community and it's not out there in public, I'll still do it because I like to and it's fun, but I'll do it in the halal and like pleasing, I guess, way, where it's private and it's for the girls. And then if it's from, like I said, if it's from the like jealousy, like controlling, gross side of a man, then no, I'm gonna do what I want. And if you don't like it, don't marry me. I think men just like to control women too much. I think it just really depends on why my husband is telling me to do this. And if he's jealous, he can go start his own YouTube channel. I don't know. Like, is that what he wants? Like, another question here. Again, this is not actually a question. I just made it up. Is actually, it's not a question, but like little side story. I actually always told my dad this, but like, I would never marry a man who wanted me to stop working or like stop going on social media, again, from the jealousy side. So it kind of does tie into that like discussing like insecure side of a man. But like real estate, I show up online a lot. Like if you search my name, like I'm there, I'm online, my number's there, anyone can reach me, right? But I think it is the way that someone shows up that makes it okay. So I'm not showing up with like a bunch of guys in a TikTok. Like, I'm not showing up dancing to trends. Like, the way I show up is professionally and for real estate related. So like, if a man comes along and he's talking to my dad and he's like, you know, no social media, like, bro, I'm not doing anything wrong on my social media. And again, it's out there. It's not haram. Again, I'm not out there dancing or doing anything haram. So another one would kind of, I guess it could be like, would I stop working? Yes. Housewife. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love my career, but the second I'm married, I'm a housewife. Like, I'm a housewife. I just don't want to do this forever. Like, a man actually has to have the responsibility of providing. So if I don't want to work, then I don't have to work. But I think it's really important to me that the man provides for me the life that I'm already providing for myself. So if I have to stop working and then I'm getting less than what I could provide for myself, like, where the logic isn't logicking. Like, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, I think even to marry a man, he has to be providing that level that I can already provide for myself and more. And then I'll stop working because, yeah, long story short, I do want to be a housewife. So, anyways, guys, that is a wrap. I'm going to edit this and see how long it is, but I hope that gave you guys a little more insider of who I am, what I'm like, what my channel is going to be like. Like, subscribe, follow my TikTok or socials or whatever. And yeah, I just hope I'm that comfort hijabi for people who are looking for a community. Um, Communities can be built virtually and online and social media. That's really what social media is. So I'm here for you guys. You guys are here for me. And yeah, let's have a good time. This is a place for the girlies. So men, if there's any men, please leave.